dragons! One of the most popular and well-known creatures throughout mythology and fantasy. But what would happen if you took these mythical creatures and put them in a setting unfamiliar? Let's say human society, perhaps. Hilarity ensues. Welcome everyone to another Otaku Deity review, and today, the beautiful, beautiful comedy written by Yuka Yamada and animated by Kyoto Animation, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. The story takes place in the city of Tokyo with Kobayashi, a middle-aged office worker who finds herself in a drunken stupor one night, stumbling across a wounded dragon by the name of Toru up in the forest and winds up saving her. Wanting to repay the kindness, Toru offers to become her maid. Kobayashi accepts, but the following morning when Toru shows up ready to work, Kobayashi has no recollection of the prior night. Safe to say, she thought she dreamt the whole thing up. And from that point on, the story gets hilarious as Toru starts to attract the attention of many other colorful and very entertaining characters. Now on to the characters. Kobayashi. Kobayashi may be a regular office worker, but her personality can range from stoic and kind-hearted to raging when she starts drinking, which makes her character very entertaining and hilarious to watch. She also has a great deal of wisdom about life, which you get to see her share with Toru from time to time. Toru is the main star of the show as far as I'm concerned. She is absolutely hilarious. She ends up getting infatuated with Kobayashi after she saves her life, which makes for great comedy because she is also very selfish and gets jealous quite easily. Some of my favorite scenes of Toru though are of her trying to get used to being a maid. She also gets mistaken for being a cosplayer from time to time. Next up we have Khanna, who is another one of my favorites. Khanna is one of Toru's friends from the other world. She initially came to the human world to try to bring Toru back with her. Her appearance is that of a preschool student and her personality is absolutely adorable, as she too eventually finds herself getting attached to Kobayashi and seeing her as a mother figure. And lastly, we have Falconer, who I found to be the most relatable character for me. He's a male dragon who gives off the appearance of a butler in the series with his human form, which is funny considering the fact that Toru is a maid. His personality gives off a darker vibe as he has a huge amount of distrust for humans, but despite that, finds himself later on becoming quite the gamer into an otaku. Now granted, these are not all the characters, just a few select ones that I truly enjoyed. The rest, I will leave up to you to discover. The animation as a whole is beautiful, the scenes are very colorful and very entertaining to watch. A fantastic amount of detail was used in the facial expressions of some of the main cast, especially when they flash some of their dragon eyes. The opening theme for the series is performed by Khanna, and man is it a great song. It's very upbeat, cheerful, catchy, and after listening to it in full and reading over the lyrics, it also matches the theme of the series. Not to mention, it flows wonderfully with the opening animation. I honestly feel that Kyoto Animation really outdid themselves with Maid Dragon. I mean, the concept behind the story itself is absolutely brilliant. Can you imagine if dragons could take human form and live normal everyday lives like the rest of us? The story does a magnificent job playing out that role. Plus, there has not been a single episode so far that I have not immensely enjoyed. Wonderful characters, great comedy, plus the animation and theme music make me want to give this series the title of Best of 2017. Well, that's it for today guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, leave me a like, and if you've watched it, let me know what you think of it so far. And until next time, I'm Kei Otaku Deity. See you next week.
ネトゲジャージでゴロゴロ掃除洗濯悪魔業闇の王様になるのあれま皆様大きなお得落ちぶれたとか言わせない